Hey guys, UWG Nick here, and welcome back to another Sunday Snippet. It's been a while since I've done one of these. I can't really remember. I think it's been like 2 weeks or something. So, in case you're interested, if you ever wondered how fast does Nick's beard grow, well, this is about 2 weeks worth. So, yeah, not that fast. It's actually quite fast on my chin and on my lip, like mustache and this goatee thing. But my neck and my cheeks don't really fill out yet. I'm hoping someday I'll have a full-on beard, but my body's letting me down so far. What else? A week ago, pretty much, my girlfriend had her baby shower. That was kind of fun. Her friends had told me like a week beforehand that they were gonna come this weekend, or that weekend. It was last weekend. And they asked me to help arrange like a surprise party. I've never been involved in a surprise party before, so it was fun. My girlfriend, one of her friends took my girlfriend out to like the town for the day, and they got like spa treatments for their feet and blah blah. They went and got dinner and shit like that. And in the meantime, her friends snuck over here and I let them in, and then we arranged like a party for them. And then it almost went sideways because my girlfriend found more and more things to do in town, so it took forever for them to come back, and we couldn't tell her like, you need to go back home now because there's, so it was difficult to get her back. But once she came, she was really surprised because we had arranged so that even her friend's car was parked in the neighbor's on the neighbor's lawn or yard. Not the lawn. Lawn is a bad word. But on the neighbor's yard. I asked permission from them if we could do it, if they could help us out, and they were like, yeah, sure, just keep it there for a couple hours. So she had no idea when she stepped in through the door. She had a really good reaction to that one. What else? Yeah, well, we're having a daughter. I guess I've said that before. We're having a daughter. We're having her in like I think the calculated time is in like 28 days or something like that. But she can drop down like a couple of weeks before or a week or two after, and it still be like considered completely normal. If she were to be born today, I don't think she even still would be considered premature, because it's like right at the end stage of the gestation, I guess, the pregnancy. So she should be fully developed. She's just putting on her finishing touches, I guess, inside my girlfriend's tummy. So yeah, in about a month, I'm gonna be a father. That's gonna be interesting. We're kind of excited about it and kind of worried because from what I've understood from other parents is that a baby takes a shit ton of time, and I have a lot of things I want to do with my free time. So I'm worried that, like, I'm prepared to give some of it up, but I'm really worried that I won't have time for instance, my YouTube channel, and I still want to keep doing acrobatics to some extent. I'm teaching the kids. I teach two children's groups over in like, I don't know, like 45 minutes away from where I live. I drive. And that's going to be a little bit rough, I think. I might have to cut down on that or quit completely. I wouldn't want to quit completely, but I might have to have only once a week or something that I go there. We're going to have to see what we arrange after summer. But either way, I'm really going to work hard and try to make time for my YouTube content. It's good that I'm not streaming. Since I'm a VOD, it's easy for me to pause the recording and go do whatever she needs done for a while, and then come back and continue from there, and through that make an hour-long video. But it might be more, faffing about and things like that just to get content. Or my videos might get shorter. Maybe that would be a good thing, because I think hour-long videos are quite heavy to watch, and you might not even want to start watching when you know that you're not going to be watching for an hour. So I don't know, maybe shorter videos will be more appreciated. Who knows? Maybe we'll start growing thanks to her. Sounded bad. What else? I'm still working on Subnautica, Path of Exile, and Final Fantasy 15. Nothing's changed there. I realized recently while I was making a video and editing a video that I really need to stop filming side quests in Final Fantasy 15. Because if I'm recording side quests in that game, it's gonna take us about 3 years to get through, and ain't nobody got time for that. So from now on, I'm really gonna focus on just bringing story videos to you for Final Fantasy 15, because most of the side quests are really fucking stupid in that game as well. It's like, Yeah, I was ordering sausages from next door town, and then the truck broke down. And can you go check it out? And then you go fuck off somewhere off like the beaten track. You find a car, you click on it, and you go like, "We got the sausage. Now let's go see the dude." And you go back to the dude, and he's like, "Oh, thanks." And that's it. There's no story. There's no value to it whatsoever, other than getting a man his sausage, I guess. I don't get it. I don't like it. There's too much faffing about. But also a feeling that some of the side quests, even though they start out like that, they chain into like bigger missions. So I need to keep a little bit of I need to keep a little bit of an eye on that, so we don't miss anything interesting or cool. But other than that, I'm gonna skip side missions. Maybe some of the hunts I want to include because they're cool. They're big beasties. So they might be fun to watch, like big type battles. But other than that, need to stick the story with that game. Subnautica, we're closing in on the end of Subnautica. Today actually, you're not gonna probably see it for a week or two still, but today I found the alien containment station. I think that's what it was. At least there was a lot of eggs involved and like a little sea emperor fetus. The sea emperors, by the way, they're massive. They're scary. I don't like them. If I thought reapers were bad, those things eat reapers. For real, they eat reapers. So yeah, those are scary. And we found a little fetus locked in a box, and it was cool. But you'll know when you see the video or the episode what I'm talking about here. But yeah, we're closing in on the end of that, which is a good thing. I'm also closing in on the end of Path of Exile with Fib. I think it's only 2 acts left of the entire game, and then we'll be through. Yes, not true. Through. And I'm looking forward to getting rid of that game as well. It's not that I don't enjoy the game, but if I have the same games on the channel for too long, they become boring. But at the same time, I really want to finish what I start. So it's become this kind of a like, I really want to push through this and make like good videos of it, but still I need to get it done so I can bring something fresh onto the channel. And speaking of fresh, there's like a couple of months ago I was complaining about that there was nothing to play, and now I'm swamped. There are so many games I want to play that I won't be able to because of time. I almost said Final Fantasy. Far Cry 5 came out. Far Cry has always been a good series. I think Far Cry 3 was one of my favorite shooters of all time. Fantastic progression. Wonderful story, even though it got a little bit crazy at times. Like, the speed of which the main character in Far Cry 3 became like a damn good soldier / killer / assassin and didn't really care was a bit weird. But they at least included like his first reaction when he first killed somebody in the game. He was really shocked. He was really like surprised, and I like that. I like they show that this guy is not used to killing people. It didn't really help that like 3 minutes after that scene you were like gunning down people like nobody's business. But oh well. And then there was this really great scene in Far Cry 3 where you burnt down a opium plant, I think it was. Like a big farming station place with a flamethrower. I love that scene. It really like, it gave something to the game. Like, I have it so strongly in my memory that like his crazy ass laughing and just lighting everything on fire. It was fantastic. Far Cry 4 I played. I didn't get too deep into it. I felt that the story in that game was really, really loose. They kind of like, they just made Far Cry 3 into 4. Like, they took everything from Far Cry 3, updated a little bit, and then slapped some kind of story on top, and it wasn't great. I remember the main villain in Far Cry 4 being really cool, but it wasn't enough to really carry me through the game. So I started it and then I quit pretty soon, I think, in Far Cry 4. Far Cry 5 though is promising. Looks really promising. The thing is with that is that it can be played multiplayer, and I have a feeling that would be most fun multiplayer. But I think it might be I might have a hard time getting Fibba involved in that one, and he's like the only guy that I really play multiplayer games with. So we'll see what happens with that one. Another game that I really would like to play, but it's another really, really big game, and I'm not sure if I can handle another one of those after Final Fantasy 15 Subnautica and Path of Exile, is Ni no Kuni 2. Ni no Kuni, I played the original Ni no Kuni for PlayStation 3. Fantastic game. It plays like a Ghibli movie. Like, you know how you've seen South Park and then maybe you played Stick of Truth and you just go like, this is the show. I'm playing the goddamn show. Ni no Kuni is the same for Ghibli movies. You play it and you're like, I'm playing a movie. I'm playing a Ghibli movie. This is fantastic. And I love the feeling of that game. However, even in Ni no Kuni 1, I got a bit frustrated towards the end with the whole familiar system. Like familiar, it's almost like a mix of Pokemon in Ni no Kuni 1. You capture monsters that you use as kind of like friends or aides in your fights. You are running around and they are running around, and you can like switch control between them if I remember correctly, and you have attacks and stuff like that. It's kind of turn-based but semi-active real time at the same time. It's a weird mix. I don't think I've played that in any other game. I know that other games have it, but I haven't played it in any other game. I think Ni no Kuni is the only place I've seen that system. And yeah, towards the end, like 2/3 through maybe, I couldn't be arsed with them anymore. Like, I was interested in the story, but it got into this really grindy section, and it wasn't enough to pull me through because I just got tired of it. Stopped playing it, and after not playing it for a month or two, whenever I thought about like, yeah, I should get back into that game, I loaded up and I was like, I have no idea what the story is anymore. I can't remember it, which made me feel really disconnected from the game, and I couldn't continue. Ni no Kuni 2 looks better. Visually fantastic. It looks so gorgeous. The game is so colorful. The visuals with this whole cel-shaded kind of type style, which I love. Like every game that has cel-shaded, I'm like, oh, this is so cool. Borderlands, fantastic cel shading. Wind Waker, fantastic cel shading. My Time at Portia, which I only played like the demo of, but I played on the channel here. Same thing, and also very strong influence from Ghibli in that game. Just even though it's simplistic, it just looks good to me. It looks so good, and you can do so much with the art style instead. When you don't have to focus on making everything realistic, you can just kind of go like pastel-ish colors, and then you go like, let's make cool things instead. So you don't really care about how detailed you can make the what do you call it? I almost said skin, but not the skin, the textures of the game. Don't worry too much about that. Instead, make sure everything looks cool and has like this certain style. It creates timeless games, and I love that. Ni no Kuni 2 has that timeless Ghibli style all the way through. Amazing colors, really beautiful cel shading. Everything seems to run smooth, and they changed the combat system, so it's no longer like this like semi turn-based thing. I believe, at least I know that you no longer have the helpers, the little assistants, familiars they were called, the little Pokemon creatures. You don't do that anymore. It's more about just you fighting your way through. And since it's Ghibli based or Ni no Kuni based, the story is probably going to be freaking amazing. So I wish I could play that one as well. But as I said, it's a huge game. I know it's a huge game. I don't know if I can take it. Like, I need something a little bit lighter that I can jump in and jump out of. Because these last Path of Exile is a little bit like that, but it's not. Since I have Fiva playing with me, it's not so easy for me to just jumping in and out of. Subnautica is whenever you sit down to play Subnautica, you know you're there for 2 hours easy. And most of it is going to be like just staring blankly at the screen, going from point A to point B, realizing you forgot something when you got there, and have to go back and get it again. Subnautica is not a light game at all. Neither is Final Fantasy 15. It's light-hearted, but it's still one of these like heavy, you need to invest yourself in kind of games. So I need something a little bit lighter. I don't know what that's going to be. We might run on 2 games on the channel for a while I look for the third one. Or am I even going to have 3 games? I don't know. I've had 3 now for a bit, and I think that variation is good. But if I only have 2 at a time, I can get through the games quicker, and you have a quicker turnover. Instead of like every week you get 1 episode of a game that you might care about and 2 that you don't care about. You'd at least get 2 or 3 episodes every week of a game that you might care about. Do I have anything else to talk about? I have a little list written here. No, well, the last one is something that really doesn't affect me too much, but I thought I'd throw my 5 cents in there. And that is the whole YouTube notification / subscription debacle, which they, again, have managed to get themselves into hot water with. It seems that every time YouTube tries to clarify something, like people go like, we need to know, bigger YouTubers go, we need to know what is okay, what is not, how does the system work, why money, monetization, demonetization, blah blah blah, why aren't some subscribers getting notified about uploads? For me, this is not a big deal. I upload every Monday to Friday at exactly the same time. I have 50 subs and I have like 3 people watching actively my videos. So to me, it doesn't really matter. You know exactly where to find me. You know when to find them, and you know what to find. So it's not a big deal for me. But if you have like 60 million subscribers like PewDiePie, you upload a new video on a kind of random basis. At least I don't think PewDiePie has any specific times that he uploads. Then it might be important that the people who are subscribed actually get notified, because if they're subscribed to a lot of channels, their subscription list might grow so fast that they never bother to scroll down that far to actually see that video, and a lot of people won't see it because of it. There's also Philip DeFranco that's commented on it. Boogie296829, okay, Boogie has also commented on it. I think Total Biscuit or John Bain also commented on it on Twitter. But it seems like every time people demand answers, YouTube comes out with an answer, but it's not a good answer. It's not what people want to hear. It's always like, what YouTube basically does right now is that if you're actively following a certain guy, you're subscribed and you're actually watching this guy's videos, then you'll get a notification. Well, actually, if you just subscribed, it'll probably just show up in your subscription list. If you have the bell clicked for some notifications, you're probably going to get most of them whenever he uploads if you're an active viewer. But once you stop kind of like watching every video, you let a couple of weeks go by and you don't watch anything, the notifications of their uploads is also going to stop. And I think this was also for if you have like all notifications clicked on. It still doesn't notify you continuously forever. You need to actually go there, watch the video, and yeah, otherwise it will stop notifying you. And this, I think, is inherently wrong. Like, if I'm I get it that they have different tiers. Like, subscribe, okay, only subscription list, great. As long as that subscription list always gets updated when the people I'm subscribed to upload, fine by me, that's good. Now, some notifications, not quite sure how that works. What are some notifications? I don't know what they use. What's the criteria here? What is that one notification that they'll tell you? Is it like time-based? So that like twice a week they tell you if the person has uploaded, or like once every week when they upload something they give you a little notification that this will come out? I don't know. I could get that as well. As long as it keeps doing it, as long as I am opted in, even though I don't watch the video, it should keep notifying me, because I have asked them. I have subscribed and I have told them, please tell me, whatever, once or twice a week when these people upload. Then it shouldn't matter if I'm watching or not. I might go on vacation for a month. When I come back, notifications are stopped. What happens then? Of course you could say, well, just go look at your subscription tab. Perfect, yeah. But if I'm subscribed to 700 people, the subscription tab is going to be like a lot of stuff. And why would I have to? I have asked for notifications. Please, they need to continue. And if you have all notifications, there shouldn't be any question about what you get notified about. I have chosen, as a user, I have said, I want to know everything about this guy's YouTube channel. I want to know every upload. I want to know every time he posts one of his what are the super message things that they can do nowadays, like a Facebook post but for YouTube. I want to know all of these things. I have opted in. I have personally chosen this. YouTube cannot go, you know, that's too much notifications for you. We don't want to spam you. Fuck you. I've chosen to get these notifications. I have chosen to get this information. You cannot say that, you know, like, we choose what to show you. We know what's best based on your data of click-through. Yeah, but maybe I don't want to even watch the video. I just want to know when he uploads. Why do you take that option away from me? Why? What do you gain from it? How is that a gain for YouTube that they don't send out the notifications? I don't understand it. I think it's a very strange system. I think it's a very stupid system. I'm sure YouTube is very proud, or Google is very proud of all the data they collected on their users. I'm sure they think they can write all kinds of crazy ass cool algorithms, but taking the whole demonetization algorithm, that one didn't work too well. I wouldn't trust these algorithms that much yet. There's still a lot to learn for the people who code them. There's still a lot to learn for the algorithm and how it works. So, not the best idea, YouTube. Let people get the notifications they choose to get, okay? Alright, that's about it for this Sunday snippet. A little bit more boring this time. I didn't really know what I could do that would be fun and exciting, so I just decided to talk a little bit. But as I stated before, this is kind of a vlog, get shit off my chest and talk about things that I find interesting or amusing or that affect me in some way or manner. Oh yeah, yesterday I managed to do a pretty cool trick with a girl. I don't really know her, but she was from a neighboring town and she came over to do acrobatics with one of my friends' groups, and we trained together, and this happened. Woo!
That's a yes. Woo!
So that was pretty neat. I've only done that once before with my other acrobatics partner, and that was like the 4th attempt with her. So it's pretty good. But then again, you can look at her lines. She's very good at her lines, so she made it easy for me. Either way, that's it for today's Sunday Snippet. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the future. Bye-bye.